What's up, everybody? Anonymous Crypto Guy back here with another video. I talked about in my last video that I have some methods to find low cap coins or meme coins and to find them before they pump. I had two people, actually, I think three, message me on Twitter and actually request that I make that video. So it should be a relatively quick video. So I just figured I'd go ahead and make that before I got back into the whole Titan X videos. So I use predominantly Dex Screener and Dex Tools. I started doing a little bit of research before I hit recording just so I could show you what something that I think would be legit versus something that I think would be a rug pull, right? So we can come right here over to Dex Screener. I'll just show you something that seems to have a higher possibility of being legit rather than not legit, right? So number one trending is Cat in the Hat. We'll just click on that. It's up 20,000% in 24 hours. It's got a 700,000 market cap. Actually, when I pulled this up, it was 300, so it's already up 2x from when I found it 15 minutes ago. So instead of sitting here making money, I'm sitting here watching money be made. So the first thing I automatically look at is the liquidity. Is it locked or is it burnt? If it doesn't have this lock next to it, I don't touch it, ladies and gentlemen. Next thing I'll do is I'll scroll down and I'll take a look. This is community voted, right? So 2,400 people have said that this is going to go to the moon, right? That's what they're saying. I'd be a little bit wary of this solely because I think that this can be updated once every hour, that this can be voted on. So they can have bots do this, or they can just spam click it throughout several accounts over several hours and make it seem more popular than actually what it is, and vote it up on the trending. So first thing I'll take a look at is usually I'll go right to social media and I'll just click on the Twitter. Yeah, see, there's not even 400 followers, so the fact that there's 2,400 clicks, I'm going to go ahead and say that that's bots, right? It doesn't mean that the token's not legit. I'm just saying if 2,400 people were voting on it, they'd have more followers on Twitter, especially if you're putting thousands of dollars into the meme coin thinking that's going to go to the moon. So I'll scroll all the way down on a token like that because it's new. It tells you right here it's not even 4 hours. It's 4 hours old. I'll scroll all the way down, and I'll see when the first thing was made. The first post was made. First post was made, today's January 25th, so yesterday, January 24th at 3:21 p.m. Scroll up to Twitter, I'll see when it was made. It was made in January, so I'm going to go ahead and say that this Twitter was made yesterday and the first post was made yesterday. This is your second thing to look at. If you come over here and you see that this Twitter was made in a different month, right, than when the first post was made, this was probably already used as a rug. So what they do is, so if I come over here and I click on this, and this 4-hour-old project, right, has 2,000 followers, and the first post was made January 24th, yesterday, I come up here and I see that this was made January 2023, I know that this Twitter was old. What does that tell me? This Twitter was used for something else for a year before it was used for this project. So usually what they do is they're not even smart enough to make a different Twitter. They will just continuously use the same Twitter. So they'll get this up to 1,000 followers. Hypothetically, they rug pull, they change the username, they change the picture, they change the name, they take all this out, and after about 2 weeks, right, they make another one. They change this all the way back to whatever, like Bob the Builder, Bob the Builder Soul, and they'll change this out, and they keep the followers, right? So what's that? So it makes the coin, that makes the next rug pull look more popular than what it already is, and a lot of people don't even catch that. So that's the second thing that I look for. So that's the social media aspect. I'll come over to the website, okay? I'll click on the website. Guys, it's a meme coin. It's going to be a stupid website, right? Right here, you'll see the supply. It'll say what the tax is, 0% buy, 0% sell. That's always good. It's telling you that the liquidity is burnt. So you can pretty much give them the benefit of the doubt and say that it's not locked, it's burnt. Because Dex Screener is telling you that it's either locked or burnt. They're telling you on their website that it's burnt. That's good. If it's locked, it can still get rugged, and I'll explain to you how at a later point. So that's the website. Not much to it. Next thing I'll do is I'll go over to the Telegram. Telegram is the most important aspect, in my opinion, of the coin. So you'll come over here, you join the channel. There should be something that pops up that asks if you're a bot or a real person. Where's that at? I don't know where that's at. So, okay, yeah. So I'll come over here. You tap to verify. You verify. You'll click to verify that you're a human. It'll do here. It'll wait. Click here. It'll give you a link to join. You'll join the group, right? 1,400 members, right? So now you can see in here how active the community is, right? People are posting. Boom. Buy. People are talking. If there's a lot of FUD in here, if people are yelling at each other, if people are arguing, if people are asking where the devs are, if people are asking where the moderators are, where the administrators are, if people are saying, what's the plans for today, yada, 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 right? And there's a lot of negativity going on in here, and you're not seeing buy pop up. Chances are, if you come over here, it'll be all red, and that means that they're selling, right? So that's another thing that I'll look at. How interactive is the Telegram, and just the overall atmosphere. So once I've done those two things, right, I'll come over here and I'll take the address and I'll copy the token address and I'll come over to SoulScan, right, and I'll just go ahead and I'll just post that in and I'll click on it, right, and I'll take a look. Down here you can see the transfers, you can see the transactions. I'll click on holders. Before we do that, it's SoulScan's telling you that there's a billion tokens, right? So if you come over here, it's already told you that there's a billion tokens. SoulScan's verifying that for you, right? So it's verified 1 million tokens, right? So I'll come over to the holders, right? First thing I look at, who's the number one holder? Who has the top percentage, right? Who's the whale? You want it to be the exchange that it's being bought and sold on, which in this case is Radium. Great. The next highest holder should be below 5%, right? You want it to be, you don't want them to have a significant amount of holdings, because if they choose to sell, it can be extremely detrimental to the price. And on something that's only 4 hours old, if 5% of the tokens get dumped and the price starts to go down, people are going to panic, and they're going to panic out. And I've seen projects that have good telegrams, good website, actual utility and plans for the future plummet and never come back based off of whales getting out and people panicking in the Telegram. And I have seen hundreds of people flood out of a Telegram within hours and the token just die. So you want to avoid that, right? So I'm looking at the percentages of the holders, right? I'm looking at if anything weird's going on, if anybody's got, if Radium was number 4 and number 1% had, or number 1 had 12%, number 2 had 8%, number 3 had 6%, and Radium sitting down here at number 4 overall with the 4.1%, I'm not buying this shit, guys. That's a red flag to me. That's telling me that either the creator of the token is holding, or a bunch of whales got in and they're waiting to dump. Now, last thing that I look at, and something to keep in consideration, if the liquidity is not burnt and it is only locked, what you have to be wary of is how long is it locked for, what is the unlock period, and how much is locked. For example, if there's 20,000, let's just make it easy. If there's $10,000 in liquidity locked and it's locked for a week, and you come over here and the number 1's or number 2's got 6% or 10% of the total supply, right? they're waiting for it to get to like $1 million market cap, and then they're gonna dump 10% of the supply, take their six figures, right? That's gonna be detrimental to the price, and then in a week, when that $10,000 in liquidity comes unlocked, they're gonna be eligible to pull that, and then you can't even sell the token. So you're stuck with that token. They've made their money, they've dumped on you, they've pulled their liquidity, and then guess what they're doing? They're going back to that Twitter, they're changing it back to a bunch of random letters and numbers, taking away the profile picture, taking all that out, keeping the followers, and guess what they're going to do when the dust settles in 2 weeks and everybody's moved on to the next rug pull? You guessed it. They're going to make the next rug pull, and they're going to do it all over again. And I've seen it so many times. It's usually it should be a crime, right? It's usually the mid-level influencers in quotations on Twitter with a couple thousand followers, and they do it all the time. And I try to say something, and I just get blocked. I try to warn people, I just get blocked, and so it upsets me. But those are some things that you need to be looking for. Now, how do you find a rug pull? So what are some things to look for? So I've already clicked on one for you guys, right? It's up 50% in 24 hours. It's 501434. It's telling you right here that the market cap is 1.4K. There's 1,000 in liquidity. It's not telling you if it's locked. There's no website. There's no Twitter. There's no Telegram. Are you guys seeing the red flags that I'm starting to talk about? If you come over here, you can see that there's no DEX score, right? There's no quick audit that's been done. It's not telling you if there's a buy or sell tax. It's not telling you any of that, right? So you come over to SoulScan. Well, hold on, let me copy it. Copy it. Go right over to SoulScan. Copy it. Paste it. Boom, right? Come over to the holders. Okay, are you guys seeing something that I've already... This has changed in the 3 minutes that I've clicked out of it from the cat in the hat and clicked on it to this, right? There were multiple accounts down here, all with 30 million even, and I was going to try to show you something, but he still fucked himself because he still put 12% in, right? So what do you think that would do to the price if he's dumping 12%, right, of it onto the market? I think it'd be pretty detrimental if you ask me, right? So someone with 12%, someone with 5%, I'm not touching this. I'm not touching this at all. There's no website. There's no social medias. There's no Telegram. There's none of that, right? So it's pumping. The market cap's going up. There is $1 billion in supply. The liquidity is very low, but there are so many people that hold a significant amount that could have such a big say over how this goes. I mean, that's 17% right there, 17.5% of the total tokens in circulation. What do you think is going to happen hypothetically if this pumps? If this goes to $100,000 market cap and 80x's, right? What do you think these guys are gonna do? I mean, they're gonna dump, right? It's common sense. They've 80x'd their money. They're gonna dump on you. Let's just go ahead and look at another one, right? So come over here, live new pairs. Let's see if we can't find another. Let's see if we can't find another rug for you guys. So I'll slow down just so you guys. So I'm on Solana, right? You can come up here, choose your blockchain. We're on Solana. Come over here, live new pairs. You can see how long it's been live since, right? Tells you the name, tells you the liquidity, pool variation, tells you all that. So let's just look for something that's kind of like maybe pumping a little bit, right? So, okay. Let's look at this. $11,000 market cap. Man, could you imagine? Okay, it's up 1,700% in 24 hours with 3,000 in liquidity. Let's just go ahead and copy it. Let's just see what's going on with this. See what we think, guys. If my computer will work. Paste it. Let's take a look. So it's getting some work done on it. Go to the holders. Look. What do you guys see? Not only do you see large percentages, but what do you see? I see even numbers. People don't buy even numbers like this. I'm going to guess, before I even click on this, guys, I'm going to assume that this is all the same people, just different wallets, right? I'm just going to click on it. What do you notice? There is not another token in this wallet other than this. Other than this Shido Hedgehog, there's not another token. So you don't just have to you don't just look at the percentages. You look at, this could have been 3%, 3%, 3%, 3%, 3%, and it's all numbers even like that. Guys, look, click on this one. I guarantee you, not another in there. You can click load more. It's not going to load more. There's nothing else in there. Even numbers. So even when you look at overall percentages, right, it's still not good enough. They're still getting smart to the point where they know that there are people out there like me that look at overall percentages, and they know, okay, if it's under 5%, people are going to assume that it's safe, right? So, but it's not. Look, there's no other tokens. He's got no other tokens. This was transferred into this 22 minutes ago, right? He's got no other tokens. So even if this said 2%, 1%, 0.5%, 0.5%, but the numbers were all even, this tells me that this is the same guy. So he's being smart and he's saying, okay, I'm going to keep it under that 5% or the 4% that some of these guys are looking for. I'm just going to transfer it all to a bunch of 5 or 6 different wallets. So if it's 3%, 3%, 3%, 3%, 3%, 3%, that's 3%. Yes, spread across 6 wallets. He's holding, 18%? I'm terrible at math. Yeah, 18%. That's more than Radium. And that's not even the case here. It's 7%, 6%, 5, 5, 5, 2.5, 2. Like, these guys, come on. Like, look at this. With a dollar, with a $1.7 SOL left over, right? Whose wallet looks like that? Nobody's wallet looks like that. You believe in this project that much at $1,000 market cap, at $11,000 market cap, in 3,000 in liquidity. You believe in it that much to put your last dollar of Solana into it, and it just so happened to come out to an even 20 million? No, guys, this is a rug. Okay, yeah, I'll bet money that we come back, even though it's pumping, right? This is what we call an artificial pump, right? This is not, it's not pumping. It's being made like it's pumping, right? So when this goes up to $100,000 market cap, what do you think he's gonna do with his 40% that he has, right? He's dumping it, and then he's pulling the liquidity out, and you're not gonna be able to sell it, right? So he's gonna 10x. You're not. And then he's going to pull the liquidity so you can't even sell it. So not he's only going to dump the price. He's going to pull the liquidity. And he's just going to continue to do this. And these are some things that you guys need to look for. I hope it helps. If anybody out there has a method that I've missed. I don't even know how. I missed this. I forgot about this. Okay. When you come... I promise this was going to be a short video, and it's turning into a super long one, and I apologize. So when you're in Telegram, right, and you're looking here, and you can see this is great aspect of Telegram. You can see every buy, right, the buy bot. It'll tell you an address. You can click on that address, and you can see what their holdings are, overall holdings, and what meme coins or other coins that they're in, right? So he's in Croc Hat and Party Hat. That's an old school RuneScape meme. That's actually pretty funny. You can look at the whole portfolio, and you can look at what they're in. And I have found whales like this, and I have tracked. This is just a little tip. If you want to get super in depth, to finding these people that have millions of dollars. I found a couple wallets, right? Just like that. Going into all these, like, you can go to like Honk, you can go to Bonk, you can go to Pepe, you can go to all these other telegrams, and you can find all these whales. If that says 10,000, right, a $10,000 buy, you're like, damn, who's got 10 grand to throw into a fucking meme coin, right? You'll click on it, that address, and save that address. Like, this is one of the addresses that I've saved, right? Finding that. And what you do is you come over here and you check it every couple days, right? You check this address, right? If someone's, look at this, multi-million dollars in meme coins, Myro, Bonk, whatever this one is, the backwards Solana, right? Cryo Wars, Silly Dragon. What you do is you come down here and you scroll down to the bottom and you find his lowest holdings. So like if he's got like 100 grand in this one meme coin you've never heard of, you're like, damn man, that's 100 grand. Like that's a lot of money to me. But if you scroll up, he's got 15 million in all these other meme coins. So what's 100 grand to him? So you scroll up and you scroll down and you find, like, let's say this was like a meme coin that was like frog with hat, right? So you'd click on it and you'd find the address, the token address, frog with hat. If this guy who has made tens of millions of dollars in meme coins believes in frog with hat and is throwing 100 grand at it, and it's like a $30,000, $40,000 market cap, or actually it'd be more than that if he's got 100 grand. If it's like a $400,000 market cap and he's throwing 50 grand into it, 20 grand into it, that's a lot of money to you. But to somebody that has 13 million in Myro and 20 million in Bonk, it's not a lot of money to that guy. So this multi-meme coin millionaire who has found these memes before they pumped, he believes in this frog with hat. So maybe you should take a look at that, right? Maybe you should see what he's buying, when he's transferring. You can go back and see when he bought Bonk. He's got 9 million in Bonk, right? If you track that, this right here, you track that, you can see when he bought it. You go all the way back to when he bought it. If it says he bought it 6 months ago, you know he found Bonk when it was super early, right? So now he found Bonk when it was $200,000-$300,000 market cap, and now it's a lot more than that. And now he's found frog with hat or whatever, at a $200,000-$300,000 market cap. Maybe he knows something you don't know. So maybe you should put a little money in frog with hat. That's just another little tip, something that I do. That takes a lot of work, though, because you got to, like, constantly track these addresses. And I have screenshots on my phone of, like, addresses and, like, their portfolios. And when I see that they sell certain tokens and go into other ones, I'll tend to follow them. And I've been pretty successful with that, right? That's just a little tip. It takes a lot of work. But, I have found tokens at a $60,000 market cap doing that, following, $5,000-$10,000 buys through whales like this guy. I found Puma when it was $60,000 market cap, and it capped at a 3.2, right? And I sold at like 2.6. I 28x'd my money. I turned like $300 into like $4,000. Now I DCA'd on the way out, right? Like I was talking about yesterday, but still, I did that in like a day and a half, just following wallets, right? Just following transactions. So we're coming into a bull market, hopefully, guys. Rather we like it or not, meme coins are going to pump. It's always going to be meme season because people are trying to become millionaires overnight. I really like utility-based coins, but when I have a couple hours, I'll do some stuff just like I showed you, and I'll try to find some of these tokens before they pump, right? And I'll use the tools that I just showed you. If any of you guys have any advice for me, please comment down below. Please let me know. I don't know everything. I'm still learning too, guys. This is a new crypto market for everybody. It changes every bull cycle. Every bull cycle, there's a different narrative. We don't know what the narrative of this bull cycle is going to be, right? But you know, there's multimillionaires in meme coins, so why not follow them? Why not try to do the same thing? It's not financial advice. None of this video was financial advice. Do your own research, right, and all that. That, but yeah, I hope this helps somebody. I'm open to any suggestions and any other advice that can fine tune or build off of the foundation of what I've tried to give you guys here. I hope you guys got something out of it. You know the deal. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. I saw a couple of you guys shared me on Twitter. I really appreciate that. I seen your comments on my other video, the few that I have. I know I'm just starting back out, but I really was not expecting the amount of views that I got in that quick a time. I was not expecting somebody to share me on Twitter, let alone four of you guys or several of you guys. It's actually been more than four. It's just actually kind of crazy how many new subscribers I've gotten. I think I got like over 40 today, and that's super insane to me. Because like I said, I took several years off, and I kind of walked away from the market, and just took a break, and took a break from YouTube. But I really appreciate everybody and their words. So tune in for the next one. Appreciate you for watching this. If you stayed this long, man, love you all.